All right, we're in week one. The only game this week was um, we were at Nebraska. Um, that was a hell of a game. The score, first of all, doesn't do that game justice. I ended up winning the toss and kicking to him. From there, he ended up running the ball pretty good, getting a couple first downs, controlling the clock, controlling momentum. Um, he made a nice pass. I think it was his tight end because he was pretty big, so I doubt it was a slot receiver, but it could have been. Um, actually broke a big tackle um, and ran it in for 41 yards. From there, it was pretty much a big time defensive game um, on both sides of the ball. Every time one of us had a third down, I don't even think we had much. I would say, honestly, we probably had four first downs in the entire first two quarters after his touchdown. I mean, well, after his touchdown throughout the whole second quarter and the rest of the first, which was probably like 9 minutes. Um, it was a lot of fun. He counteracted good. He coached that game perfect. Um, from then, we caught a break, got some good field position in the right before halftime, and ended up punching a touchdown in with Jordan Reed right before half with about 20 seconds left to go 7-7 at halftime. I had the ball after that, drove it down pretty good and threw a pick in his red zone. Um, from there, we pretty much battled the whole third quarter playing field position. Neither of us got much going. We were stopping each other pretty easily. Um, so going into the fourth quarter, still grinded out battle. We ended up keeping field position and getting. We almost started at midfield, so we just a couple first downs together. He made a couple of nice defensive plays and helped me to a 41-yard attempt that I made to go up 10-7. And from there, we went back and forth. And then with about, I don't know, I'd say like 3 minutes left, um, he called a good outside blitz against my quarterback. We were getting a lot of pressure. And he might have came up the middle and the outside, honestly. It might have been an all-out blitz. He blitzed a lot that game and timed his blitzes perfect. Because I noticed the middle linebacker coming through the middle, so I ran outside, but I couldn't get outside of the middle linebacker just grazed me, which I understand in breaking that tackle because he didn't get a good grab on me. But the outside linebacker, the strong safety, looked like he had a good wrap on me, which would have been for I think that was like a 2nd and 6, so it should have been about maybe a would have been like a 3rd and 13 or 3rd and 14 play. But my quarterback decided to be fucking Clark Kent, Superman, and broke out of it. I thought for sure I was dead to rights. I'm really surprised still he broke out of it, but it really messed my timing up on the play. So even my receivers, they weren't where, they were way ahead of their routes, so I really didn't have many options. So I swung it out to the outside and took it up the field. My quarterback's pretty fast, so I got open field. And now that I look back on it, I should have housed it. I didn't want to get my quarterback hurt, and he was coming across real fast with a strong safety. So I ducked out of bounds thinking he was going to hit stick me, but it turns out I don't know what happened if he hit stick too early or what, but I'm like just starting to go out of bounds and this guy like dives on the ground. So I could have walked in the end zone. Um, but from there we ended up breaking a 22-yard run after that play, which was like the second play after that to kind of give us a real good cushion at 17-7. And after a turnover and another touchdown, that was pretty much the end of the game. It's too much over to come at that time. So, outside of that, I mean, he makes that sack right there, which easily could have been a sack. It's like 3rd and 14. I'm probably not going to take too much risk with a 10-7 lead there. So he would have the ball back with about, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes. So definitely was a huge impact in the game. So that's why I mean the score doesn't mean shit because of 24-7. Um, it was nowhere close to a dominating effort like it shows on there. Just at the end, you know, after we opened up the game, it became a lot easier. But For the long part, that was one hell of a game. So, Roggs, congratulations, bro. Well coached. I definitely had the far better team on paper, so you outcoached me that game. Big heads up, bro. Congrats. Good luck rest of the season. Go ahead and win that Big 12, bro. And I think you're still in the Big 12. I'm not sure if you made it to the SEC or how they moved all this shit. I haven't looked, but I love the game. Good luck in your bowl game. Bye.